Days of Our Lives spoilers Johnny's infidelity allegations outrage channel. Alex and Stephanie mistake hangouts. Holly's new boyfriend stuns Tate. Jealousy erupts for spouses. Fox Abigail rushed to sanitarium. Hitman Mark misses Chad and fires at sister. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Johnny DeMuro will try to reuse the horror he witnessed. At the sanitarium, Johnny opened the door to quite a stunner since he saw Alex Kyriakis hooking up with his scene mate for real. The problem is that Johnny inaptly assumes Channel DeMuro was the one Alex took to bed with him. It was actually Stephanie Johnson, but Johnny easily feels like his reservations about Channel and Alex's hot connection were verified. Of course, it was ridiculous for Days to end on such a stunning thriller and not have Johnny defy the suckers on the spot. Is Johnny really so important of a sissy that he couldn't barge right in and call Alex out for sleeping with his woman? Still, also a whole lot of confusion could have been cleared up if Johnny had done that. Johnny would have realized Stephanie was under the waist with Alex if he just made his presence known. Still, Days of Our Lives obviously wanted to use the blend up to produce some drama, so we'll just have to go with it. Now that Johnny has had a chance to cool off and decide what he wants to say, Days spoilers say he'll be ready to rip into Channel over her infidelity. Naturally, Channel is going to wonder what the heck Johnny is talking about. It looks like Johnny will hurl cheating allegations during the week of October 14 to 18, but Channel will contend he's got it all wrong. Channel pulled a muscle in her reverse and was busy getting treated by Kayla Johnson, so she may prompt Johnny to check with the croaker if he doesn't believe her. Johnny may wonder if that pulled muscle happened during all the loving, but Kayla set up worried Channel and the demand after an attempt at tying her shoe went wrong. Unfortunately, the fact that Johnny is distrusting Chanel and jumping to wild conclusions may push her over the edge. Channel may suppose it's outrageous for Johnny to assume the worst and bear evidence to know she wasn't in Alex's bed. Could Channel decide to move out over the lack of trust in their marriage? Are Channel and Johnny headed for a separation that could balloon into a divorce? Whatever the case, the Alex and Stephanie mistake will hang formerly Johnny and Channel's love takes a dive. So stick with us for further Days prognostications on the bad news that's brewing. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Channel and Johnny will have some major issues to attack, so stay tuned for updates on whether their relationship will survive. Days of Our Lives spoilers Holly's new boyfriend stuns Tate. Jealousy erupts for spouses. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Sophia Choi is wasting no time when it comes to taking advantage of Holly Jonas and Tate Black's bifurcation. Although Sophia would love for Holly to just stay in Paris, that's obviously not going to be. Holly will ultimately return from her trip with a jaw-dropping story regarding fake Abigail DeMuro, but she'll also be surprised by some new developments at home. While Holly's gone, Days spoilers say Aaron Green will assure Tate that he's cool with him dating Sophia. Despite Aaron's former crush, he may contend any stock app he might have had for that boat has sailed. It may be Holly who's poised to be Aaron's new swain rather, so it's easy to see how effects could get awfully messy for the teens. When Holly comes back from Paris, she might find Tate and Sophia in the middle of a lip cinch. Maybe Sophia will move Tate to take her on a first date right as Holly's homecoming happens. Although Holly claimed Tate and Sophia merited each other, she'll still be agonized when he actually moves on with her former stylish friend. Still, two can play that game, so vengeance might be a motivator when it comes to Holly getting together with Aaron. That said, some real passions could develop since Holly will have sympathy for Aaron over the chaos involving his aged siblings and hostage mama. Days of Our Lives suckers know Aaron looks up to Mark Green and principally considers him a saint, so he'll roll over the news that his family tried to beget Chad DeMuro's grim fate. Of course, Aaron also doesn't know that his aged cider is alive, or that she looks like a fully different person now. Aaron actually met Abigail, allowing she was someone differently, so he'll have a lot to wrap his head around. The biggest stunner of all will be the fact that Aaron's mama didn't corrupt in an auto crash after all. Aaron may worry about whether his mama will be freed. Not to mention, he'll have enterprises about the risk all these updates will take on Felicity Green. Day's spoilers suggest Holly will comfort Aaron, and most probably respect how sweet he's with his little sis. Aaron and Holly may find themselves falling for each other, so that could come as quite a surprise to Tate. Although Tate will have no right to complain when he's courting Sophia, our Day's prognostications allude he may get jealous anyway. Despite the fact that Brady Black will be proven innocent, too much has happened for Tate and Holly to reunite right now. That's especially true now that Sophia and Aaron are set to bring further complications. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Holly and Tate will probably get back together sooner or laterally, but they'll face more obstacles in the meantime. Days of Our Lives spoilers dummy Abigail rushed to the sanitarium. Hitman Mark misses Chad and fires at sister. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Mark Green will put his reservations away and head to Paris on a fatal charge. Clyde Weston has proven he follows through on his pitfalls, so Mark knows his mama could corrupt if he doesn't take Chad, dimmer her down rather. Mark isn't cut out to be a hitman, but Days spoilers say he'll feel backed into a corner. The main thing on Mark's mind will be getting his hostage mama back and reuniting her with his youngish siblings, Aaron Green and Felicity Green. Still, Abigail Dimra will have a big problem with the shocking plot Mark carries out. Like Mark, Abigail was no doubt awaiting to simply drain Chad's accounts following the espousal. Abby clearly wasn't awaiting to become a widow, especially not at the marriage event. Nonetheless, Clyde wants the job done ASAP. So Days spoilers say Mark will ail the Fests, formerly Abigail, and Chad make it sanctioned. You can go. Abby will be affrighted and try to talk some sense into Mark as he swells his armament around. Abigail will remind Mark this isn't who he is as a person, but Mark may be too fixated on saving their mama to hear. Mark might contend he can't take another day of hearkening to Felicity cry in her room or hearing how important Aaron wishes their mama were still around. Days spoilers say Mark will be determined to wipe Chad off the chart, but Abigail will eventually dive in front of her new hubby. Then's where the real passions Abigail has developed will protest in and bring a heroic moment. Will Mark pull the detector too snappily and hit Abigail by mistake? If so, injured Abigail may be rushed to the sanitarium while Chad tries to reuse this whole mess. Having Abigail save Chad's life could soften the blow of her deception just a bit, so that might be what Days of Our Lives going for then. Anyhow, Days of Our Lives spoilers say Abigail and Chad's marriage event will end in catastrophe, so stick with us for further prognostications on any injuries and updates on all the wild news ahead. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.